wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, please don't go that. Hey, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that. Me.
They hit my designer for sneaks, double the mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit, beach at my mouth, but I can't see.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set! Hurt!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name. But I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Colts at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a second and 10.
Hey, man!
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Still shedding tackles. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Stroud. His throw's going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Stroud to throw it. This is intercepted. Well, he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And Juju Brents comes up for the stop. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. The kicker here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pierce now up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. Shot 50, shot 60.
And Stroud now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locates Hardman for another catch. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Breaks through the contact. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll buy some time right. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Completes it to Hardman. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
2nd and 5. Option right, here's Stroud. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Stroud. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Richardson to throw off play action. Being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Was in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go. Warriors 17.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down to about the 37. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action with Richardson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Colts 43-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Again, it's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Hustle.
Now a give, right side. Monroe. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go!
Give to Pierce. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On the jump.
2nd and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
ready.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stroud looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Texans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to him in open space and let them do what they do.
Richardson to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Richardson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Cup 19.
Here's Richardson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now a gimme.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Dragon 60. Go.
Stroud to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's complete to Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A little juke.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Stroud. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send down a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Going for it with Pierce. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Texans.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the 13-year man hits it through, and the Texans are going to win the football game. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no talent. My days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50.